Thank you so much for the question. I'm really sorry that happened to the student in your school community, and that's a really unfortunate situation. We must remember that, like any trauma, gun violence is going to impact the ABCs. It is going to impact their academics, it is going to impact their behaviors, and it is going to impact their connections with other people. So how we support them academically, let's make sure they get additional support if they need tutoring, if they need space and grace, if they need to have other things to supplement the education. It might be that child may need to have some time off, meaning if they do have an emotional outburst, that we support them right there in the school, giving them time to self-regulate. It might mean that they may need some additional support academically, maybe a tutor to help them catch back up. It may mean that we may need to reach out to their parents and let their parents know that academically there might need to be some support at home, because trying to focus on academics in the midst of trauma can be a very difficult situation. So we need to support them. We must make sure that we support their behavior in a therapeutic way, not a punitive way. One of the challenges with this is the attitude. A young person's attitude may sour, where they may begin to question life, they may begin to question humanity, they may begin to be even apathetic. So there's a number of different attitudinal changes which impacts the behavior. So we want to support them, be consistent, be understanding, and also connections. It's so important that this youngster receive a whole rallying of support by all the adults in the school staff. We want their classroom teachers, we want their lunch aides, we want their bus drivers, we want the counselors. We want everyone to check in with them, give them additional support. And we've got to be real careful. Sometimes young people need space, so we don't want to overdo it. But we want to let them know that we care for them, we want to check in with them, we want to check out with them. From the time they enter the schoolhouse, we want to let them know as a school community, we care for them, we love them. And I would say this, right after the first 24 to 48 hours after a critical incident is really important. If that youngster, if they don't come to school, we want to send a card home. We want to make a call home. We want to let those parents know we care for you, we support you in your loss, and if there's anything we could do to help. When that youngster shows up, we want to pull that youngster aside and talk about, from the heart, I can only imagine what you're going through. If there's anything I can do to support you, let me know. And then beyond, we want to make sure that we continue to contribute to their healing. Point out and recognize when they're doing a great job, as we would with any student, but make sure that we give them the attention that they need in a positive way, the support that they need proactively as well as reactively. And let's not forget community counseling. Outside of the school community, we really want to urge parents, because they're in choice and they're hurting themselves, but we want to urge parents to get them therapy and counseling so they can mourn the situation, they can go through the grieving, they can create a trauma narrative, they can do some cognitive behavioral therapy, all a bunch of fancy words, but it just simply means having some practical tools to heal and deal with that traumatic experience.